Run for the Song podcast.
We finished recording it, at the time we were recording this podcast, we finished recording a year ago to the day.
Oh, wow.
So we were at Middle Farm Studios, which is in the south of England. We were there for about 5 weeks, from the beginning of February just until mid-March. We recorded it with the producer Dan Weller, who I'd previously mentioned. We did a couple co-writes with, and we'd worked with him quite a bit, and we were keen to work with him on a full record. And I think he in the early stages, he really brought out a part of us that maybe as band members you kind of maybe internalize, and you're like, I shouldn't say that sounds stupid. And then with Dan, he really brings that out of you, whereas like, anyone got any cool ideas? And you could be like, oh, I mean, I was thinking this, and he'll be like, oh God, that's classic. Instantly, like he's like on the thing that you've suggested, and it's like, this is brilliant. And you're just like, God, he really, like, I feel empowers you as a musician, which like for 5 weeks in a studio, is such a great feeling. It was amazing. I don't really know like how to best describe it, other than like, it was probably like one of the best 5 weeks of my life.
Nice.
Like it's so good, man. And again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, I think, if 14-year-old me, who was playing in my mum and dad's conservatory, could have seen, 27-year-old me recording the band that I'm in's second album in a place like Middle Farm, where I've seen other bands record. I've seen like band documentaries and bands talking about Middle Farm. And, I think every single day I was just like so grounded, being like, God, I'm so lucky to be in this position, recording drums or recording cymbals with Dan, and then making food for everyone in the evening, and just hanging out, playing board games and stuff was really special, man. Yeah, and I think that sort of adds to the magic of the record. And it's just unfortunate that the week after we came out of this sort of 5 week, like, I guess, locked away period of time, a week later it was lockdown essentially, and we were just then locked down in our houses, and we were just a bit like, oh God, like this is just even worse now, because we just couldn't hang out and and record music and do all those bits together. But yeah, it's really like I said, like one of the most what's the word, like gratifying and fun times I've ever had of being in a band. I think being in the studio is one of my favorite things about being in a band.